welcome or welcome back to your daily pick-me-up message before I present you. Honestly, this is 2 pages for today, so you can only imagine. It throws a punch, but before I get into the message that was meant to find you right here, right now, little side note, there might be some background noises, yeah? It's either gonna interfere or not. I choose to not have it interfere, so that is my intention. But with that out of the way, let's get into the energy, my lovely. And I'm already saying now, it's either gonna resonate or not at all, which is completely fine. If you happen to see this, there's a reason for it. And the first thing that I'm meant to share with you is actually a dream that I had. Honestly, you might even experience that yourself, having very lucid, intense dreams. Yes, I'm right there with you. And literally what Spirit referenced me to was a dream where apparently I was an artist, yeah, like a singer. And in that dream, I actually left my music label to pursue music independently. Yeah, and then I'm like, okay, Spirit, why am I meant to share this? And basically what this is standing for is you fully reclaiming your power and also going for what feels right for you. You make your decision based on how it's feeling now. It doesn't matter if it has always worked in the past. If you decide to pivot, you pivot, okay? And then also, if connected to whatever it is that you feel called to pursue right now, if it is linked to past regrets or past pain, this is Spirit saying everything will turn out differently now, yeah? So this is not a freaking fact that you should even pay attention to, it doesn't matter what has transpired in the past. This is your new now. Okay, and then the song that started playing in my ear was it's alright, you were dancing through the lightning strikes, sleepless in the onyx night, but now the sky is open light. Oh. Yet another Taylor Swift banger, Opalite, that came through, and I'm like, yeah, exactly. That is the mindset. So these lightning strikes that you experienced in the past with, things not necessarily working out in your favor, but now with, the perspective that you have on it, you actually are very grateful for it and you were able to gain a lot out of it. This is just something that you're being reminded of, yeah? These were just temporary speed bumps, but they were never meant to weave you off your path completely. No, there's a reason why this passion keeps on coming back, and you hear these voices and you have this call within you. This is just Spirit saying, don't doubt it for a second, go for it, yeah? So that was just one message that wanted to come through. But now we actually get to go into the depth of the message. That is actually the reason why I'm showing up here in the first place. And it is, funnily enough, linked to Taylor Swift in a way, because I read a comment on yesterday's video being be aware, she's listening to Taylor Swift, that is fire, or something along those lines. And I sat with that energy and I'm interesting, because this was basically the trigger point for this whole message to come through now, because then I will take my notebook now to make sure that I do not butcher anything. Because what came through is you give things meaning, yeah? So you actually get to decide if a situation is harmful or is actually aiding you. And then literally what came through is you state something and universe, God, Mother, Father instantly responds. That is also, because you've done so much work on yourself, you have a direct line, I just heard, yeah? So you speak something, it's truth. And then I also heard again, words are spells, use it to your benefit. So when you actually believe that, for example, certain music is harming you, it is. But if you simply focus on the joy aspect of it, then this holds just as much truth. Then it gives you just more joy and amplifies your beautiful high vibration that you've always had. And then there was a reminder of everything is a mirror. I literally heard an opportunity to interact and observe your reaction to it. Because for now, even, and this came through in the last couple of videos as well, with these noises in the background, like the more I paid attention to it, the more it kind of like weaved me of, you know, like bringing this message across. But it's like my choice to say, this is not interfering whatsoever, and I will bring this message across no matter what. So, once more, everything is a mirror, simply an opportunity for you to interact and observe your reaction to it. But that also means you, my lovely, are a mirror yourself. A quote-unquote persona people, other souls, get to interact with along their journey, you know, because I mean, who am I talking to? Like, you know this. Like, you interact with certain people, doesn't matter how brief or long, just for a specific reason. And once that, I just heard, assignment is done, you naturally go on your merry way, you know? Like, that is just how it has always been. But Spirit is really emphasizing it at this time because when it comes to this persona that other souls get to interact with, it is not the real you. Just as a mirror, think about it. It's simply a reflection. But the real deal, like you in the flesh, like they don't get to have that because there's not a freaking frequency match. They will only ever see what they are meant to see. So in the end, the real you stays completely untouchable and unaffected. And this is so important for you to realize because this is coming through for someone very specific that potentially is afraid of spiritual attacks and curses and like getting affected by their environment, which might potentially be, you know, like quote unquote, more negative or like judgy or whatever it is. This is Spirit saying like you have control and complete power over your own energetic and auric field. You say it's a boundary, no one can penetrate that. And when it comes to like this real you, yeah, like you pure soul essence, only those that are a one-on-one frequency match actually get to truly experience you in your full entirety. And these are like the people that are your quote unquote like ride or dies then. As for everyone else, it really depends on their level of like soul resonance, for how long and to what depth they get to experience you. I know this has come through like even in yesterday's video, I believe, but this like being nonchalant as a cat, like this truly goes for everything. But it only holds true the moment you say and believe it does. And it's funny how this message came through for me as well, because like what happened for me was I encountered a more like traveling soul yesterday, and it naturally put me into a mode of fear and being like, I need to leave, I don't want to get influenced by their energy, right? Because I saw like the darkness in them when I looked into their eyes, like it's like point blank, right? But then I woke up this morning and Spirit provided me with like such a more healing perspective because there's nothing to fear. I'm actually sending love and compassion to that troubled soul to aid them in their healing and in their own journey. Because here's the thing, like this fear only drives what? Separation. No. Me realizing that actually like the moment I decide that they don't hold any power over me, they don't hold any power over me. And then I get to choose how I interact with them because again, only a mirror. And it showed to me that I was able to actually meet them with love and compassion instead of being terrified of them. So to basically sum all of this up, and I will make sure to read it out so I don't miss anything, you have full power and control over your own energetic auric field. Nothing is affecting your vibration well-being until you say it does. Remember how I said in the beginning, like this is you like fully reclaiming your power. This is truly all about you now. Be grateful for the mirrors that are being presented to you, but also be aware of the role that you take on as a mirror yourself. There's nothing that you need to take on like personally or anything. It cannot touch you, okay? Oh my gosh. This, my lovely. Honestly, if you also would see like my notes, like I have so many arrows like left and right, and to like weave through this energy, it's not very straightforward. But it's like you either gonna get it or you won't. So yeah, I'm already looking forward to reading the comment section of this one, that's for sure. But with that said, my lovely, I'm feeling called to wrap up this daily pick me up message up here now. As always, let me know if this resonated. I already said it, but go crazy in the comments. And yeah, with that said, have yourself a beautiful, wonderful rest of the day as always. And I cannot wait to see your beautiful face in one of my next upcoming videos, which you already know is gonna be tomorrow because I'm showing up every single day for the entirety of October. So if you want to see more of my face, this is certainly one way to do so. And yeah, take care of yourself, and I love you very, very much. Bye. Ooh, yeah, today the distractions are a bit out of the wazoo, but that is completely fine. This is all meant to be part of the message after all, because I also feel like this is why it's being highlighted at this time. You know, Spirit doesn't want you to be afraid, because with what is currently going on and all the like attention grabbing, like you feel threatened in your own energy by seeing the tumultuous like outside. Spirit is saying like there's no need for you to be afraid or like what you really pay attention to, as long as you realize that this is all like outside of you, like it cannot penetrate your energy and your vibration. The best thing that you can do is like continue focusing on you and what you're creating. Yeah, I talked about it before. It's like all about building your legacy. Yeah, so anyhow, with that out of the way, if you made it to the very end of this video, comment. Okay, I literally see a lightning strike. Comment that just to reaffirm that whatever has transpired in the past that was a bit rocky, you know, it's like passing now. Everything is different now. You are different now, and you're fully protected in like what you're doing and everything that you are. Okay, so comment a lightning strike so I know that you stay until the very end. And I will leave now. Have yourself an enjoyable day, yeah? And I will see you hopefully tomorrow. Bye bye. Bye 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 bye.